advanced to the quarterfinals. Another great battle. Rapper on my left, introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Slester. Let's go.
That's it. Let's go, Slester. Rapper on my right, introduce yourself.
Georgie Roots, you know what it is.
Georgia. Each rapper 90 seconds. Let's go. You're going first, then. Slester's going first. Let's get it.
So he's newcomer of the year, eh? Meh. Not what I was expecting, bro. You think a giant would cause way more waves. You're just a stepping stone to get to those levels set by interstellar legends, goats. How can't you see that I'm a star with glasses thick as telescopes? Incredible. I will not lose a battle to Edna Mode. The funny thing about Georgie is I really do not get the joke. The next to blow, he's next head coach at Arsenal, just the next to go. So keep saying I'll lose, yeah, and watch his heads will roll. I'm better, whole package, bitch, so don't slack a bit. Or its closed casket's dragged to the hole that you'll dig. But he's so pacifist, I know he won't land a hit when his punches swing for anyone. Like bored married chicks, someone tell C Major's weird neighbor that it's over, toe tagged and zipped, and he won't grab the win by rapping his old Raptor shit. Cause this man's tactics, E-Honda. That's punches thrown fast, but it's easy to see it's flawed if you just go back a bit. No angles picked or any direct straight attacks. Just cheesy played out lines like intros on a dating app. I'm stating facts. He watches all the old school like, I'm taking that. So I'll stroll through it facing Sam and expose roots like pavement cracks. I came to rap. He came to reuse punches that aren't original. Yeah, I'm Scottish, my name's Desmond. Tell us something that we didn't know. You don't get it, bro. This is not an easy ride, not a close one. Check engine light. Yeah, I'm that problem that you don't want, so go, cunt.
Time.
Hey, yo, they think bro's a challenger, but I'm a whole different caliber. It's only right though, I keep giving these lot the works. They have to throw in a spanner, but there ain't a single way that you gonna stop me going to Canada. I got this bitch in the bag. Think Borat proposing to Pamela, man, I had enough. And usually, I got loads of tolerance, but you stole the spot you're in. The academy got you here? Well, that's where my only problem is. See, you won a tournament for tryouts as a wild card, and this made you overconfident. Being 2 years into your career, beating total novices is no accomplishment, man, and I'm still so far from my prime. I could be Optimus's opposite, but even thinking you're an optimist makes you an optimist. It's obvious. I made the game feel a little more real. Like the optics in an Oculus and broke more grand than the hands in an old school zombie flick. I worked to get her off my own back, progressing on a faster course, made every league ask for George and gave them way more than they bargained for. You're only here cause someone else ain't. Rude boy, you're an afterthought. I mean, we love to joke, but you Papa Roach, only getting booked for a last resort. And I can't ignore it. You're a poser, bro, and I'm someone that you don't provoke. Now we toe to toe, you going home, cause that's just how it's supposed to go. It's the protocol. Academy champ, come claim your prize then. Same time though, get overthrown, cause you out here trying to look a gift horse in the mouth. But I'm a Trojan, bro. I'm known to smoke more than desert island distress signals. It is dead simple. You was in a rock band, right? What one? They never had Sex Pistols. Yo, Sless, it's no stress. If you lose here, you can always go back and be a guitarist. But if I grip your whole neck, don't fret. I'm pressing chords, but we ain't trying to bar it.
Time.
Peck! So this is Premier Battles, where winning matters. Unless your name's Georgie Roots, then it's fuck it, give this prick a battle. Cause you have no judged wins on this league. This man's a fucking clown. And before you say anything, Yannick doesn't count, so cut it out. Or did you just beat Old English, aye? Did you meet all of his brothers? I don't give a fuck. Plus, you clearly prepped for that for years. Come on, don't lie. So it sounds like you've been battling English a whole life, but he's king of the lockdown crop. Spent the But he's king of the lockdown crop. Spent the year clashing his phone, growing his name in his front room, doing his battles alone. But you can be king of your crop, bitch. Enjoy your classes at home. When I'm different than I'm gifted in a class of my own. So leave rapping alone and quit your basic little writing sessions. There's simple ways we sort this. Compare us like our type of lessons. English grades next to Scottish. And debates about if I am better. Us the same class? Be honest. I'm graded at a higher level. But he told Frost, I'm shooting metal at a uni level. I don't get it. What? Like film school? Graduated with my 2-2. Oh, a gun? That's clever. Still, dude. A 2-2. So a C. I mean, you could have done better, but it fits, Roots. Because you said you'd kill him with a Desmond, and now Desmond's gonna kill you. And yes, I fucking will do, bitch. The pen, leave him to rest. Why do I keep mentioning school? Because I came to teach him a lesson. Let's start with music theory. Because your writing's like pop songs, admired by teenagers. The key being there's nothing sharp about him. He's A minor, C major. We'll speak later.
Bruv, I've been shocked at Scottish bitches winning competitions since Susan Boyle. And you ain't half as impressive. Imagine winning a fucking academy, going to your very next battle, then finding out classes in session, man. I'm commanding attention. You ain't heard, you're deaf. I'm savage. If I'm angered, there's 100% beef. And you won't find anger, so I ain't trying to talk, Slester. You get beat to death if you don't mind manners. My hands are get the message across. Like speaking sign language, boy, I had high standards. And recently, they've been fucked up, dude. I did a whole sweep of the low leagues, beat Old E, and then up snuck you. Well, your tournament prize getting Georgie to fight. I guess your luck's up too. Shout out Pedro, man. I run rings around my class. Call it duck, duck, goose. But it ain't playtime now. Don't get lax and complacent. I'm expecting a lot from who the fuck they got as Raptors replacement. And even though you ain't nearly up to scratch when adjacent, if you take the piss and underperform, you get clapped on your feet like a standing ovation, bro. You ain't had a booking outside of tryout tournaments since you started this. It's the same shit I've been bombarded with. I was asked to spit. You've been drafted in. You barely got your foot in the same door that I opened with a Spartan kick. You look smart as shit. So why can't you tell I'm here? Because I've been amazing. I ain't done a single thing complacent. The whole of last year, I was giving fades and I skin heads like an English racist. Circus act, boy, I'm spinning plates. Ain't lost a battle since the last time your chin was shaved. Finna blade, keep the kid engraved. I really make sure you get the point. Like it's been explained, bro. Let's put a stop to the ball, like a picador or Theseus with a minotaur. I'm colder than your kitchen floor, and you, the most uninspiring prick I ever written for. Man, I felt.
Time.
Let's go.
Georgie Roots. Awfully rude. Shagging all those mums must have put you in that shoddy mood. But don't try that shit today. Leave it. Just shut up. Because my mum would beat you the fuck up. She will, mate. Slice off your head with a big blade or right down your back. Spine red like a switch game. She's insane. Switchblades. Pick up the switchblade, then do you a favor and cut off your pigtails. I told her you're a hard man from down south. She said, bro, don't bother me. I'll check him at his front door like postcode lottery. You're going home honestly. Stock decreased and obsolete because indirect bars and mum jokes won't stop me. But while we're at it, mate, fucking mum jokes. What are you, like 12? Just for the record, you will never catch me doing mum jokes. It's just not my style, and I just have more respect for you as your mum! Scary bitch. Face like a Halloween face swap. And more scumming around her rim than a Tatooine spaceport. Hasn't seen a bath since she was helping this cunt with walking. Peep show, El Dude Bros. Mate, your mum's honking. Is that what y'all were wanting? Yo, is that what yous were wanting? A blast from the past like this loser? I'd rather MC Fly like Marty and take him back to the future, but I've cracked why these old heads rate you silly little jokes, because you remind them of a time when they were killing every show, and the fact that you're shit lets them keep thinking that they're goats. All these old cat's eyes on you because you're middle of the road, so can't go.
Bro, I don't care what work you put in to get you brought to the grand stage, because you, George, what a damn shame. I'm really known to make a fucking room pull that face, and yeah, I'll wig on more dudes than RuPaul's Drag Race, bro. Fuck anything you thought, I'm better. Let me be forthright, Slester. You look like you could have done with a 4th trimester. The gas real, everything that George Wright effer, and what the bars express, Dada-esque. But no matter how the thought might fester, remember, any flaw you find, an illusion. You stepped up but forgot these ones were drawn by Escher, bro, it be on guard. I'm avant-garde, fuck rounds, I got Fibonacci spirals. They so surreal, bizarre and wild, each one a face melter. It's a clock in a Dali style, boy, the art is vital. Now I'm painting pictures in 4 shades of war paint to portray in poor taste. A portrait of your portraits, boy, you can't blag it, or your bar's lacking. You're known for cheap material, like fast fashions. You aren't satin, but you are satin. The way of me getting a large bagging, and you know what, Slester? That shit just can't happen, man. I got way too many aims. See me up where the Falcons fly. This ain't a game, G. I ain't fucking bout this time. I'm getting paid. Ain't a single doubt this mine. I'm trying to make myself a household name, because I can put a fucking house in mine. Listen, I ain't ever embellish shit. Slester, you delicate. You got a pen that is evident of a sensitive temperament. Halfway through a transition. That's why you extra effeminate. You look like a genderless Ellen DeGeneres. Fuck dropping your gay card. You look like the type handing him out. The type of guy to get a hard on when the dentist put his hand in your mouth.
Time.
Let's go.
Make some noise for our guys. So we are back with the decision. 69% of the fans went with Slester. I mean, the judges, a 3-2 decision, went to Georgie Roots. Georgie Roots advances. It beats like that over here at the end of the tournament. It beats like that.
Yo, so first round, Slester's first round, incredible rhyming. His internal rhyme patterns were all over the place, but very clean. Swinging like Bored Married Chicks was incredible. Honda, when you go back a bit, was amazing. Exposed roots like Pavement Crack. His best round of the battle was his first. Georgie, again, very great rapping. His cadences were longer with less punches. I did like Novice. Is no accomplishment was good. I always love bars like Papa Roach, Last Resort. It's so obscure, but I think it's great. Never Had Sex Pistols was pretty funny. I had Slester up 1-0. The second round for Slester, the King of the Lockdown crop was funny. The Desmond flip. His teacher stuff was good. I just thought it went on for a long time, and for the payoff just to be teaching him a lesson, I don't know. I didn't think that was as great. It could have been a little shorter. A minor, C major was a nice way to close it. Roots had the sign language with the hands bar. I've heard a bunch of times. I got infinite respect, though, because he had a duck, duck, goose bar right after someone had a duck, duck, goose bar, and he still seamlessly was like, shout out to Pedro, so that was dope. Clapped like a standing ovation. Again, I've heard. I love the Spartan kick foot in the door. If he would have just had one or two more of those, I thought Slester also edged the second. The third one, Slester had the Tatooine spaceport. But other than that, he had to stumble, and he thought he was going to go the mum route, and he didn't. I think that was Slester's weakest round. Georgie had the RuPaul bar. The war paint scheme was great. I had Georgie in the third. I thought this was a really close battle. They both are, this is my first time seeing them. They both can rap their ass off. They got good cadences. I thought Slester punched a little bit more, had a little bit more memorable moments. So I actually voted for Slester. I had him up 2-1.
Really good battle. I gave it to Georgie Roots. I hadn't seen any of the battlers before this battle. I'm not going to break down the rounds specifically too much, but I just thought Georgie Roots, for me, just seemed a bit more natural with it. I liked more, just little things he's doing, like he had the sat in wordplay, little details like that, which appealed to me. I like the little details. As Real Deal touched on it before, he had the same bar as Pedro, but he actually mentioned that it was Pedro before. Little details like that is how I first started to learn how to freestyle in the middle of my round. So that I think Georgie Roots got a long way to go, but that's exciting. I'm actually, he's got a new fan for me. I'm excited to watch Georgie Roots develop as a battler. I thought Celeste was really good, but there was just a couple things. Like I didn't like the mum scheme in the third. I know he kind of played on it, but I didn't like the mum scheme, and the C major bar kind of, I've heard a few times. So it was a very close battle. Really, really loved the battle, but I'm going to edge it to Georgie Roots. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch out for both them battles.
Yep. Trubs from the wiretap. Boom. I had very close battle, very, very close battles. This one I think was a bit hard to judge, to be quite honest. But I had Georgie Roots winning it 2-1. I gave the first round to Slester. Slester was incredible though, very direct at his opponent. I just appreciated Georgie's style a bit more, so I gave Georgie the second and third, and yeah, 2-1 Georgie still.
Yo, so it's Gemini. I voted 2-1 for Georgie Roots. I gave Slester the first round. I wrote down a bunch of lines for everyone, but I feel like I'll just be echoing everything everybody else is saying. Slester had the class of my own, the C major scheme. Georgie Roots had the clap on your feet, like the standing ovation, the Spartan kick, the English racist thing. I felt like Georgie's just kind of an all-round better battle rapper, conviction-wise, rapping ability-wise. I feel like Slester still has to find his feet, and I feel like Georgie Roots is a person who should go through to the next round. So big up Premier Battles. Don't know, there's fire battle from both of them, but yeah, I'm voting for Georgie.